what's the point of being negative? Be realistic. There's no point pretending to yourself that everything's going to be great. But, positive, but realistic. Realistic that I'm not going to be able to pay everyone back their refund tomorrow, but I will eventually do it. Realistic that I can't hire everyone back tomorrow. But what's the point in being negative? Sitting there crying, blaming the world, blaming the government, blaming everybody, right? Your parents, whatever. Just got to live with it. This is the deck of cards we've been drawn, right? Whether we're lucky or unlucky, we have lived through something your parents' generation or even their generation didn't live through. That's positive. Now that's a way of saying glass half full, glass half empty, right? You have lived through something that your parents' generation didn't live through. And if you survive and get better, wow, what a story.
You're stronger.
Yeah, you're stronger. And number two is you'll appreciate life a lot more, right? The things that we took for granted, jumping on a plane, going and having a party with a friend, watching a football match, watching a concert, these things are just not happening, right? So while COVID is, you can sit there and just blame everything, but at the very least, if you survive this, wow, you're a survivor, right?
Yes.
You've lived through the hardest time Malaysia has ever been. I dare say the hardest time Malaysia has ever been. Harder than 97 crisis, harder than, all the problems we've had, even 1969, the May riots. This is far worse, So on the positive side, so the two ways of looking at it, I'm depressed, I'm fed up, the world's not fair. Or you can say, wow, I'm strong. I lived through this and I'm going to be stronger. And no one has lived through this. I can tell my grandchildren what it was like to live in COVID, right? In a movie. So I keep positive because that's the only way I know. I don't know how to be negative. It's not in my DNA. Too many Malaysians spend their time complaining. And I don't see any benefit in that. So, I always tell people, live each day as though it's your last day. You're lucky to be alive, right? God gave you a life.